Hey, Howie Gym fam, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Stay here. Today we're going to talk about squats and deadlifts. I'm going to show you the different types, and we're going to start off with letting you know about where these exercises gear toward. So they mostly aim at your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. So practically leg day. Now with deadlifts, now your arms kind of get into gear with this one. It's still more of a leg day type of workout. Depending on the type of deadlift, you're gonna feel different parts of your arms and legs. So like before every workout, you wanna make sure that you warm up and then you stretch. Now here I am actually stretching my ankles. Ankle mobility is actually really important for your squats because of how you're going down. You really need to be able to have that mobility in your ankle. So this stretch is really good for that. Make sure to do it on both legs. Lean in as much as you can while having your foot flat on that step. All right, let's get to squatting. So this is actually a nice beginner squat. I mean, minus the weight, of course. The ball behind you gives you support and it allows you to go down straight, because the whole point of the squat is you want to behave as though you're sitting down. As you can see, that's what it looks like. Adding the weight behind you or underneath you actually just helps your glutes and your hamstrings to engage more to bring that weight up. These are jump squats with a resistance band around my thigh. Once again, just to crank up the intensity of using those muscles that you're trying to aim at. As you can see, I'm kind of jumping into a sumo squat. So right here, this is morely aiming toward my butt. Right here, we have my least favorite squat. These are Bulgarian split squats. So once again, I prefer that if you have not done this before, just don't use a weight. You want to align yourself with that bench behind you, getting the top of your foot flat on the bench. It's okay if you have to find, a comfortable position. Then you want to have that leg out and you want to go down nice and deep. Your body has to stay straight. You don't want to lean forward. You don't want to lean back. You want to go straight down into this squat. Now, here are just regular weighted squats. So like I said, adding weight only amplifies your muscles use in the squat. As you can see, this one is a little deeper, so you want to come down and almost curl your butt over. So now we're sitting in a kid's chair. Now we're going to use a barbell at a squat rack, which is usually at the gym. So this is what you'll most likely see if you attend the gym. You want to set up the squat rack in a way where if you were to somewhat fall, these two bars at the side would actually help you. And you want to align this bar up in a specific way. I'll show you a picture later. So it's the same thing. Just going down into your squat, behaving as if you're sitting in a chair, curling your butt down. So now we're adding weight. This is where the alignment comes in. You want to make sure that that bar is aligned with your chest so that you're able to easily get underneath the bar and lift it off the squat rack and go into your squats. Practically, you don't want to have the bar aligned too high or too low, because then you'll either be tiptoeing or already squatting. So I'm just doing the same exact thing as beast mode chain. If you look closely at the end of the barbell, you'll see clips that actually hold the weight onto the bar, because sometimes you don't realize how heavy that bar is with the weight on there, and those weights can actually slide off. So those clips just keep it on there. Here, there are 2 plates under each of my feet, giving me an incline with my squat, which actually gives me a deeper squat, allowing me to actually engage more of my glute and hamstring muscle. Ladies, on your way up, squeeze that buttocks. Of course, these motions doing 2 plates on each side and making it look like it's extremely easy. Without hands. I don't know what this is called. I was bored one day. But I'm holding on to TRX bands. I have a weight belt on with 45 pounds, and I'm standing on 2 step ladders so that the weight can drop in between. So remember that your squat form is still important here. You're dropping down as if you're sitting in that chair, curling that butt over, coming back up straight. Now, because you're holding on to TRX bands, you have to make sure to not engage your arms, so no bending. The whole point of this is for you to be able to actually let go of the TRX bands and use nothing. Now that you don't have the support of the TRX bands, you want to focus more on your balance, because you want to come down straight and try not to lean over too much. Of course, using squat form, curling the butt, coming back up straight. Deadlift time. So here you have beast mode chain, doing a plain deadlift with weights, of course. So with your deadlift, your form really is important. It's key to your deadlift. Here he's doing a straight leg deadlift. This one targets directly at your hamstrings. As you can see, he's not bringing the weight all the way down nor all the way up, which causes tension directly on the hamstring. Now ladies, this one is for you. This one aims directly at your glutes. It's a sumo deadlift. So your stance is wider than a regular deadlift, which would be kind of like shoulder length. This one is wider than that, and you want to get your hands in the middle of that bar. Bend, slightly bend the knees on the down, and then come straight up, thrusting that hip in and squeezing that butt. So for you heavy lifters, this is, I don't even know, 9 times 45 pounds. The way that Shane is holding his hands is an inverted pose, which helps when the weight becomes heavier. On your normal deadlift, your hands are usually both in the same direction. So when the weight becomes heavier, it's actually easier to turn one of your hands over or around, and it'll be easier for you to lift the weight, or it's more helpful for you to lift the weight. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to add this to your routine. And don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, everything. Add us on Instagram. I post things every day, or at least I try. Bye, fam.